Hey Stampers, here's your project of the week for the week of the 17th of September. I hope you've had a great week. I've been partying it up in Utah. Okay, partying up. I've been stamping up. Anyways, I want to show you the card we're going to make today. We're going to do double embossing, and you may not be able to see it super well in the video, but we're going to do some. I'm going to bring this right up so you can see. You see these snowflakes? These are embossed with iridescent ice with heat tool. And then we've got these ones which are embossed with the Bake Shop. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And we're going to use Bravo Burgundy and Pink Pirouette. So let's get started. I'm going to start off by embossing there. And this is the stamp set we're using today. Is Snowflake Soiree. This is in the holiday cat. Love this set. Love the script. The snowflakes. I just adore everything about it. So what we're going to do is something a little bit different from embossing. We're going to use this Glimmer Watermark Stampin' Pad. This is the Illuminate pad. We're going to stamp with that, and we've just got a piece of Pink Pirouette. I keep wanting to say pretty in pink, but it's not pretty in pink. And it's 4 by 5 1/4. So what we're going to do is just take, and this is going to be a difficult step for you to see because it goes on clear. It's basically a clear, it's going to do this randomly. Clear glittery pads. Think of it as sparkly Versamark. Okay, so there we've got this all stamped. I'm going to get our Illuminate pad out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take, and I keep all my embossing powders in these Gladware containers just from my local big box store. And I just tap off the excess, and then we're going to heat set, so it's going to get noisy for a minute. But bear with me, it'll be worth the result. Alright, I'm going to tap this off, and then what I'm actually going to do, so you can see this happening, is we're going to zoom in. So you can see those now, because there's the embossing powder on them. Now, with the new heat tool, you'll see on the button, there's 2 settings. The first one's for drawing ink, number 1. We're going to go right to number 2. Get this out of the way because it's going to get hot. And we're just going to wait for this to get. And the Illuminate pad just gives it that extra little bit of sparkle. It's not quite hot enough yet. So when I emboss, I always try to do it in a logical flow on the card so I don't miss a spot. You see it's starting to get there. Now if you can brush off the powder when you're embossing, hopefully you can hear me saying that. If you can brush off the powder, it's not done. And you can heat emboss with any of our powders. We're almost done. We're moving right along. The rest of the card is really fast, so it'll be worth the wait. And you know, this is the wonderful thing about YouTube. You can just fast forward for this part if you find it boring. Alright, we're just about done. We just got our last little spot there. Last little spot here. Alright, I think we're all done. We'll zoom back out because you don't need to see the details anymore. So we've got that all embossed. Look how sparkly it is. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this Snow Flurry folder. We're going to take it, put it up in the one corner. So we get that big snowflake and we get the texture down the one side. Alright, so we're going to take our Big Shot. Let's see all my junk off to the side. I put it between the 2 plates. I always like to flip down and do it on tab 1. Depending on your machine, you may be slightly different. You may do it without any tabs. Roll it through. And then we're going to get, we've got embossing. Heat embossing and dry embossing. It gives it lots and lots of texture. And I'm all about the texture these days. Get that out of the way. Alright, so let's make the card. Here we have some Bravo Burgundy. Which if I can get this out of the way would be great. And we're just going to fold this in half. Get our trusty bone folder. I hear the bone folder called all kind of names. I don't want to know what you call it. And then this panel will just get attached on with snail. But we're going to run this one across. So let's just put that on first. This is just the champagne glimmer paper, which I've been using in very heavy rotation in all my projects. Alright, so that's just going to get stuck on there. We're just going to stick this on to our Bravo Burgundy card base. And I love how much sparkles on this card. Okay, so we've got everything as our double embossing. Now we're going to we'll put that aside, we're going to take a piece of, what is this? Very vanilla. We're going to stamp one of the snowflakes. Just like so. Pretty in pink. And then we're going to take the Bravo Burgundy ink, and over top we're going to stamp the Believe. Now you're going to do it part way down because you'll see in a minute how we're going to punch it out. So see, we've got that like that. I should have done this a little further down. So we're just going to do it like so. So we're going to pull it down even more. Line it up. And then we're just going to tuck this in here. I would like more of a half circle, but it'll work. You know what the sample looked like. This is just to teach you all the steps. Alright, and then this little strip, this little negative, needs a little snail over here. I would put it on the paper versus the sparkliness. Alright, so what does this need? It needs basic pearls. Aren't basic pearls the best embellishment ever? Happen to have a brand new pack. We're going to pop these on. Ugh. 1, 2, and I love using my paper piercer for perfect placement. Oh, this one's really stuck on there. Let's try this one. 3. And that is our finished Illuminate double embossing card. Don't you love it? And this Illuminate stuff is in the holiday catalog. It's just the glimmer mark pad. It's on the page with all the Hanukkah supplies, so you may have overlooked it, but it is a great product. And you know what's really cool about it? You can just stamp with it without embossing, but you also can emboss with it. So lots and lots of possibilities. Anyways, have a great week. I hope you enjoyed today's project, and all the measurements and step-by-step directions are available on my blog. Take care. Bye.